Welcome back everyone to Banished, and welcome to Colonial Charter 1.7 Journey, and a very apt name that is indeed. I believe they picked that name based on the fact that they believe they've been on a journey, and they have. If you go back and look at some of the earlier iterations of Colonial Charter to where they are now, it's quite amazing, and especially when you consider the Mega Mod as well, which is kind of a side project, but was kind of put together by Kraljurg, who is one of the developers of Colonial Charter. So they have been busy bees. I do know that Shock Puppet has been heavily involved on 1.7 as well, so like the band is back together, so I guess we should expect more from them in the future. Anyway, so I'm not going to go on too much. I'm not going to go through every single thing. I've got the changelog in front of me, but there's, just suffice to say, there's quite a few more bits. Now, I've been playing the Mega Mod quite a bit, so it's going to feel a little bit naked, for the lack of a better word, to me, just because I'm used to having so much. But it's kind of refreshing at the same time not to be spoilt for choice. So there is quite a lot going on. And there is quite a few new buildings that I can toy around with. So we're on the Shipwrecked a starting condition. I'm just trying to... where is it? I've not played Banished for a while. I want to bring this up. There you go. So we're on jungle rivers, medium size, Mediterranean. Just because we're in a jungle, it would be weird seeing snow. No disasters, because... I don't see the point, in all fairness. They don't add anything to the game, and they're not really that annoying to cause you too much of a problem. And we're on Shipwreck Jungle, which goes back to this jungle river thing, just because I want those sort of trees. And hard. I don't think I've ever played Banished on hard before, unless you consider vanilla hard, which it is. Map seed is the day that it was actually launched, and that would be the 1.7, so the 23rd of the 1st, 2017, and the town name Cape Dulcet. So the reason behind that is, any of you that were following my last series, Lake Dulcet, well, I had some issues, and I've learned some serious lessons about backing up data on my PC. So I lost the save file for that and a few other games. I was under the impression that Steam backed it up, but it didn't. So once a week, if that's even enough, I back up my save files to a USB drive, a rather large one at that, just to be safe. So if anything should go wrong, I'll probably only be a few episodes behind each time, so it seemed like the best thing to do. Anyway, I'm just chatting away. So as you can tell, Shipwrecked, this is our ship, and it is actually a storage. But I kind of like it. It's just kind of there, washed up on the shores. So we've not got a lot of firewood or clothes, tools or food. So this is going to be quite an interesting start. So this is the main river. So we have that. And the land is kind of reasonable. Now in the future, for those of you that have watched any of my work in the past, I like to decorate. And I will be doing the same thing. And I like the idea of this being some form of memorial area. So I don't mind building some stuff up around here, but I don't want to put too much because I'll only end up having to remove it. So let's have a quick look. So we've got shacks, cabins, wooden house, rustic abode. Now this is one of the new buildings. F is the thing to cycle, isn't it? Yep. I kind of like it. 25 wood, 6 stone. I'm guessing I have to go for whatever's the easiest at the moment. Single family, which is fine. 16. It's probably actually going to be the original wooden house. That's probably what we're going to have to work with. And we got the New England stuff. I like this. It looks really nice. Looks very simple, but it is nice. But yeah, we're going to go for wooden houses. So we need homes. First and foremost, it does feel like I'm playing vanilla Banished just by putting these buildings down. Okay, so we'll probably start more over this way because they're going to have to clear this stuff out anyway. So let me just get my bearings. There we are. So if we put one here, I'm not going for pretty at this stage. I just want to get some houses in. And dirt roads. I've just realised something. Let's put a dirt tractor here. I've not actually even set up my UI, so there we go. Event log. I think we use this one. Yep. So we'll chuck 2 builders in for now. We don't need the map. It's a pretty basic map, that's why I've not gone around it. And right, this one. Let's just chuck that to 500 straight away. Yeah, we're going to struggle for some of these things. I might actually keep that open. Okay, so we got houses, stockpiles. I'm not going to use any barns or anything like that off the bat. But it might be nice to have some individual ones. Just because it might look a little bit nicer. So 5x5 stone. I'm not even sure, in fact, if we still have to smelt the ore or not, because there's been so many changes I lose kind of track of what's going on. Can we get another 5x5 in here? No, that's fine, we'll put it on this side for now. Materials, I don't think we're going to have materials straight away. Fuel, we will. I don't mind this area having some stockpiles because they're so easy to remove. Okay, what else? Now bearing in mind we don't have a lot of resources. I don't need anything in there. Food we're going to need. Ooh, what's that? Oh, water towers. So I think... Oh, that one will go nicely with the train. I think some of the stuff from Colonial... I was going to say Colonial Charter. From the Mega Mod are actually in here. This was the Mega Mod. I really... Does it actually have a use now? It does produce water. Okay. Forester. We're not going to need one imminently. What we might do... Oh my goodness, I can't remember where anything is. There we go. Remove resources. So let's just kind of clear this area out. And they're going to do this bit anyway because of the houses. So that's that. We're going to need a chopper. There we are. I think this is the fuel one here, isn't it? So we'll chuck it kind of here. Next to this. I don't mind that. And then food. We're going to look at straight away. Because I'm really concerned about that. So we've got 2 options, I suppose. We could do this fishing dock, or... Wrong one. We could do the one that... Not the key one. This one that's in here. Yes. Where is it? This one. And I've never, for the life of me, can tell which one's the better option. The only good thing about this one is it can literally sit anywhere it wants, whereas the other building will be a little bit more finicky. This could be a good place though. In fact, that might be a good spot for the original one. Where were we? We're in here. Yeah, I think that will. I don't know if it's me, but the models look a little bit sharper as well. I don't know if anything's been done or whether... I mean, I'm using DX11 now. Because I think the default the game goes for is DirectX 9, but I'm using 11. I don't know if that's made a difference. There is some new bridges as well. Again, I will go through it as we get to them, because I could probably spend an episode just going through some of the new stuff. I do believe, though, they've not added any new production chains. So for those of you that got a little bit confused with 1.6, the Forge Awakens, and 1.5, which was... Is that the Golden Llama? I think it was. They did add a lot more, but I think they've removed some and refined some. It's all about buildings. Let's unpause the game. Let's get some things going. So fish. What's the other one we use? It's a gatherer, isn't it? Yeah. And a hunter. Tidal pool. Okay. Gatherer's hut. Tell you something. When you've not done this in a while, it does throw you off. It's been several months. It doesn't. I guess it's not a huge amount of time, but it is. I don't think I'm going to clear this island out. We'll have these initial houses. I think a gatherer... Well, we're going to chop these trees here. I still think a gatherer's hut might get away with it. Yeah, let's go for it. We'll chop these down just for the initial resources, and then we'll bridge across... Yeah, we'll bridge across this way and start the main area. Do some farmland. What else do we need? Ooh, what's this? Windmills and watermills. Okay, so, you know, there's been a little bit of refining. Milking barn, that's new. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. I think, alongside this New England stuff, they've also added, like, rugged buildings. So, you've got things that are falling apart. So you can have a real dilapidated part of town, which I intend to use. I'm not sure what we've got in the way of decorations, but... oh my, I'm going to get too excited straight away. oh, look. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. What we got here? Oh my goodness, we've got edging. Oh, that's it. I didn't think I was going to get carried away. I thought we'd just have another nice simple series of Banished. I thought, no mega mod. It's got some basic stuff, but they've added quite a few bits in. Stable, Wild Shepherd. Crowley was telling me about this in an email. Searches all the land looking for animals to domesticate. Takes a long time. So I don't know if that's a replacement for this or just another option. So we do have that. Are these domesticated animals? Yeah, so actually, where is that? What does it take to build? Quite a lot. It might be worthwhile putting this in, because it's not going to really affect anything at the moment, and it will give us domesticated animals, which means we can put the animal pens in, which are quite good when it comes to resources. Again, I'm just going to chuck it in. I'm not too bothered about placement that much. Okay, so the roads are down. I think labourers just generally chop, don't they? You can tell I've not played for a while. How do I speed the game up? There's no key for it. Okay. What have we got here? We need deaths. There we go. So we can see that. Well, what's the issue straight away? Logs is low. Well, I kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah. Food is my real worry. Tools is the next one. And even clothes. I don't think, because we got Mediterranean, I don't think winter is going to be an issue. But there is... I don't even know if the small buildings are in this game. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Tailoring company. Ooh. Oh my goodness. They have been busy. That's the original tailor. Seamstress. So then these buildings just look absolutely gorgeous. Fibre watermill. That's new. So we don't have... From what I can see, well, this is the old. That's the old castle. Where's the old buildings? There we go. Yeah, there's no small buildings in this, I don't think. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of get on with it. Although there's one thing I will show you, which I've seen, which apart from the it's just the white picket fences. I will be using those, but a sturdy stone wall. It's not that one. Here it is. We have proper city walls. These are really nice, and I look forward to building them. So the story goes, because obviously I lost a save file, but I like the idea of kind of saying that Lake Dulcet was attacked by local natives, and a few of the residents managed to get away on a boat with very little supplies. And they've wandered the seas, coming across the odd desert island where they've managed to get some food and resources, but they've not managed to find anywhere until now. But unfortunately for them, they crash landed into this jungle. But in a kind of a happy little note, it's a place where they can actually settle. There's plenty of resources, there's land, there's food. But the journey took them 1 year, 7 months. 1.7. Took me a long time to think about that. Anyway, how are we doing? So we're getting some houses in. I don't know if I put enough in or not. Oh, so we can upgrade these as before, but actually I don't think you could upgrade them to the country houses. I think that's a new change. Right, who needs a house? 3 people. Are you a child? Yes. So I'm assuming you're part of that family, we'll have enough houses. And we got some food that they've managed to gather from the ground there. So Wild Shepherd, should we prioritise that? Where's the increased priority? There it is. Can we get you up and running? This is scary. It's like having absolutely nothing. Got plenty of wood coming in here though. Now I would... Oh, the builders are building roads. As always, I forgot about that. The builders absolutely just really love building roads. Doesn't care what else you give them to do. They're going to build some roads. Fantastic. I was talking to Noble about Banished because obviously I haven't played it for a while, and it was the game that started my channel. And I just got to a point where I'd been playing it so much that I almost detested it. But now, after not playing it for a while and having some new toys to play with, I actually remember how much I actually love this game. It's really, really strange. Like, it's like if you eat your favourite food too often. I mean, I don't know what people like, but let's say you ate pizza every day and pizza is your favourite food. Eventually, you just can't eat no more of it. It just doesn't. It loses its appeal. But I'm kind of almost. I kind of forgot how good this game was, how beautiful it is, and just all the ideas that start coming into my head about things I can actually get on with. Did I put anything here? No. Gather a set. Okay. So what are we short of? We're short of some stone. Okay, so let's ask them to do some of that. Collect stone. There's some here. I'll keep them busy. Now is this iron or iron ore? I can never remember. This is iron ore. So I think I need to smelt it, don't I? We'll gather a little bit of that because we are going to need it. Yep. So get the chopper up and running. How much fuel are we going to keep? 200. I think that's a fair amount. So we'll assign a person to that. There's plenty of wood. They won't have to go too far. How are we doing out here? They're clearing the land for this. That makes sense. Don't know if I want the gatherer first or the fisherman. I think we might go for the gatherer. Let's prioritise that. Okay, speed the game up. Let's move things forward. It's at this stage. There's not much I can do. Just got to keep an eye on the resources. They're going to bring some stone in. We have wood. They're making firewood now. Food is kind of the next thing. And then after food, we'll look at tools and clothes. And just get these basics going. Firewood is low, okay. I think we should start the main town here. I definitely want to put a shanty town in. I don't really want to do it here. Because this is going to be, to me, I think in the end it'll become like a park area. Seeing as this is where they kind of first step foot onto this island. How many people have we got? We can chuck 2 in there for now. Reserve for food is low. What have we actually got? Oh, not a lot at all. Okay, they're going to do that next, I figure. But you never know. You never know. They'll go and build whatever they wish, but let's increase the priority just to be safe. Do we still have the option to gather wild foods? I've got to be careful because that's what this is going to do. I do believe we could probably build the bridge sometime soon. We've got this rock bridge. That's a new one. An old creek bridge is new. Dock bridge is the same. Tunnels. That's the bridge from the Mega Mod, I think. Covered bridge. Creek plank. There's a few more different pieces in here. Gravel road. Oh, that's new. I'll have to try some of these different ones out. I think we might go for this rock bridge. I just like the idea of it. Not that we've got stone to be wasting, but I think it's only 1 per square, and that's 5. Let's get that in there. There we go. Look at that. Straight away, just 2 people getting quite a bit of food. It's not a lot, but it will do. Right, fishing. We can afford 2 people in there as well, I think. Right, I think, dare I say it, we are semi-safe. Now we will eventually need to build another house. In fact, we could probably do it now. Because we're going to need a few more people. So let's chuck one more house in. As scary as that is at this stage. Doesn't really matter which one I put in, does it? Let's do that. Now if I let these trees grow back, this gatherer will have an absolute field day. I get some fish. Perfect. So food is starting to go up slowly. Fuel, we're getting there. I don't know how cold it's going to be in the winter, but we'll kind of see. What are we in? We're in late summer, so I don't want to worry myself too much about things like farming. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there's not much going on. This could be like mining, I suppose, as well. Farmland. I'm just looking for somewhere flat. Ooh. That might make good farmland. Or maybe here. This could be the main town. Yeah. I think we could. I think we'd get away with that. There's lots of iron lingering around. We've got no stone left though. So let's go for both of those. And clear it out. Because we don't want it in this area anyway. And there's people are just lingering. Makes sense, doesn't it? If we just get as much of it as we can. There we are. And I want to see this bridge. There's no point me putting anything over that other side until that point. I'm not too sure how much this holds, but we'll go with it for the moment. Excellent. So that's just waiting on some stone. What looks like some blueberries coming through there. Is it blueberries? Yep. That's the other thing I like. You can almost tell what they're carrying. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's fish. It's a crate of fish. Okay. What's your name? Almond. In fact, that's one thing I've not looked at. Let's unpause it. Nico. I'm just going to call you Yaz. Cliver. Florent. Wow, some of these names. Dollard. I like a name that I can latch onto. Some of these are quite difficult. Lashona Paris. Oh, that's a nice easy one. It's just nice to watch what they do. I really would love a family tree built into this game that just tracks everyone, who they're with, who their children are, if they're inbred, because clearly they will be. They should all be bakers. Yeah, that's doing quite nicely now. So, right, let's have a look at probably tools first before clothing. So, that reminds me, for anyone that's probably new to Colonial Charter that may be watching, if I don't explain something, please feel free to drop a comment and ask the question. Because I've played this for quite a while now, I might just skim over things very quickly and not realise. So we got, at a cell we have the small iron smelter. But I think if we, is this a new one? I think it is. Yep. So there's not a small blacksmith, but we have a small iron smelter, so there is that. The blacksmith, we got the mountain here. Just thinking, I don't want to put it too far away. I want to try and keep certain things together where I can. So I think a blacksmith would look quite cool out here. I might have a forge or something in this corner. I don't think it's called the forge, but what is it? Foundry. Yeah. Let's see, it might work quite well in there. And the water's moving in the right direction as well, which is important. Not to the game, just to me, because I'm strange. So I think if we kind of say the road's going to be there, roughly. I think you'll work quite nice there. That's not going to work straight away because let's put a dirt road. I think that was roughly where I said it was going to be. No, we were going to go there. Clear that. Let's go for the old creek. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. How does that work? Alright, so it only works on small creeks or something like this. It's quite nice though, I like it. We got the creek plank one. Let's do that. Did that work? I think... yeah, it did. Perfect. So we're going to need some blacksmiths and other things out here. I might even put a home over there. The good thing is you wouldn't have to go too far for the food. Okay, so what have we got here? Wild gatherer. Turn this building into a standard gatherer of wild foods. May employ up to 4 people with a standard 30 tile gatherer radius. So it essentially becomes a gatherer's hut. Ah, so it uses the same people. Okay, so we need to drop this down to 2. There we go. And they're classed as dry goods as well. Let's see how it works. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Oh man, we've used all of our stone already. Oh no, they're still mining it. Impatient. Speed it up. Now by rights, they're not building anything else with the exception of that bridge and this bridge. But I suppose as soon as they've done that, yeah, no stone, so they're going to go straight for this. That needs iron ore and stone as well. But are the extra house in? Nope. Still waiting for stone. Cool, it's an art of life. I forgot how difficult it is. Has somebody died already? No, they haven't. Panicking. Is that built? I kinda like it. It's different, isn't it? It looks more like a dam than it does a bridge, but it's unique. It's something different. I should just be happy and just get on with it, Vapor. Stop complaining. But it does look like a dam. I suppose it would be a dam in a roundabout way. So this is going to be primarily farm stuff, I suppose, over this side. We've got a little bit of a hill here, which I didn't notice when I came across, but that's fine. How are you doing for food? Holy mother. Look at that, it's insane. That's for only 2 people. Still not enough, really, is it? Oh, that's fuel. It's still not enough food. So you got to be very careful. Right, so we got 3 labourers, but this chap now is going to be gathering and stuff anyway, so I think we should put an extra person in there and put 1 in here. Just leave that 1 spare labourer for the moment. Because like I say, the chopper will come out and do that anyway. So we got that road there being built. They've not built this yet. Okay, it's down to logs. But we have them. So that's fine. Having this house makes sense though. The one thing you have to remember in this game is not to expand too quick. And while food is so low, I've got to be really, really careful. But this house I do believe I need. Just to give me a little bit of room for expansion. Of course, people will live in here irrelevant, but there we go, straight away. That's what we need. Right, where is everybody? What are you up to? Picking up resources. Okay, you're dealing with the fish, I suppose. So that's 9 of 19. I'm assuming some people carrying fish. Why are they taking fish to here? That doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't be putting fish in here. Yes, they are. Odd. Oh, we got a domesticated animal. I think, was it 2 that we needed? Please don't say we need any complex materials to build these things. We need 4 and wood. So that's wool, the occasional leather, milk and occasional leather, eggs and occasional feathers. So it's probably one of these 2 I'm going to start off with. Just because they make food. Okay. So we've only got we've got 2 builders at the moment. What are you up to? You are a gatherer, okay. Question is, where are the builders? And I don't have the thing that will help me. Oh no, who do? Why are you just standing there? They're both standing there. What are you up to? Something's bothering them. Would it be this building maybe? Right, let's try. Oh, I think they'll say we got a bug straight away. That wouldn't be fun. Aha. Probably gonna get something to eat now. Strange, isn't it? Let's keep an eye on that. We don't want that happening. Let's see what they do. Doing some mining. Okay, my question is... Yeah, there we go. That was a little bit worrying, because if they're just going to stand there in that limbo like that, they'll probably end up dying. But at least we'll get the warning that it's happening. So we got 419... Oops, excuse me. 500 food now. That's gone up. Fuel, not too bad. Got a little bit of stone. Tools, definitely, because we don't want to have that problem. So I guess as soon as this is done and that road's done, we'll do the blacksmith. We'll do the most basic tools possible. And then the same with clothes. So those animal pens will probably come in quite handy with wool and leather. But once we got the basics, I don't mind starting working on some of the more fancy buildings. I mean, what do these take? Okay, it means I'm going to have a serious production chain. Yep. Although the new ones don't take much. Lots to think about. Lots and lots. A gable house. Ooh, that is very pretty. That looks very English. This house is like that over here, kind of Victorian-esque sort of style. That is nice. Very nice. Okay, what's the issue? Reserve of logs is low. Yeah, it's because we've not got anyone really chopping them down. Okay, we got that up and running. I don't want to keep building roads everywhere because I know how much they adore building them. Let's drag you here. One up there. Let's do something like this because they're going to walk that way anyway. Can we get one in there? Yep. There we go. Talk about not being able to see the jungle for the trees. So we need 32 iron ore. Right. Did I not... Oh, I marked it all, didn't I? Let's tell these two builders to go and do some of the mining that I asked. And then we'll kind of build up the resources before we kind of attempt to build a blacksmith. I'm only going to keep the tools quite low. What is it on 50? Yeah, because I don't want it completely sucking up all my resources. We haven't even got a hunter. Do we have the small hunter in this one? So we got that. What's this? Oh, the milking barn. Dairy parlour. Oh, goodness. I love new stuff. No, we don't. Okay. I've got to remember what we have and what we don't have. Can you get anything in here? We got, is that new? Central Church? Oh, that's an old building. An old church, that's quite nice. So there's lots of subtle changes and a lot of new buildings for sure. What's this one? City Hospital. Oh dear. I'm just going to get carried away. And I'm so happy that we still have the grass squares. I don't know what I would do without those things. Although I kind of like this weird, muddy sort of grass that we have here. It seems to me like a new texture. I could be wrong, but I've not seen it before. What are you guys doing? You going to build some roads? Wait for the clink clink? Oh no, you're chopping trees down. Oh, I unpaused it, didn't I? Yeah. But then it won't build it, they're just labourers. Are we coming down here? What are you up to? Where did you go? I did see you. There you are. You are a child, so you're just kind of playing around. Not doing anything productive. Logs is low. Yep. Well, I could harvest trees. Something like that. It's really slow going on a hard level though, because you don't start with anything. You've got to really be kind of particular about what you want to do. Food is looking a lot more healthy though. We definitely need a forester at some point. Now hopefully they'll take these out. How are we looking here? 30, so it's got all its logs, so it's not going to drain that anymore. The stone is coming in here. It's definitely the iron ore that we have the issues with. Fingers crossed. We'll get everything we need shortly though. I think actually I'm going to leave this episode right here so I can get ready to record the next one, because I'm going to just continue playing. I think if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like. I'd appreciate it. But until next time, as always, take care.